Ahem. Alright, let's get this started. And ladies and gentlemen, my dearest specs, my name is Vincent, I'm Arcane Static, and it's just me today on Dungeon Walk. We're going to be going through Soda Dungeon, or at least just playing some, because it's a fun game. I mean, it's technically an idle game, but it's fun anyway. So we're gonna give it a shot. Here we go. I've already played for a little bit on one of them, so we're just gonna go straight from there. Alright, so the way that this game works is, you don't have to be the adventurers. There are other people who will do it for you. In my case, it's just these nearly naked dudes, because I don't have a whole lot of money right now. But I have enough money to buy far more than is necessary for taking some of these guys. So we're gonna hire these guys. 3, 4, 5. So we hire these guys, right? And now we've got our party of adventurers that we're going to send into the dungeon. Here we go. From here, it takes the party that you've got, and it has them fight these enemies and things that come up. Naked Dude's best adventures look at most of my Elder Scrolls save games. I feel you, man. I haven't had a chance yet, but I'd really like to play Breath of the Wild so that I can run around as Naked Link. What's up, Dogian? Good to see you. We are playing Soda Dungeon. Later on in the game, you can buy an upgrade that causes the combat to just go faster, which I think is hilarious. I used to have this on my iPad, and I played it just non-stop. Non-stop. Like, when I was at work, I'd turn it on and just, like, leave it next to me and have it go through 500 levels of the thing. Make a bunch of money. So, Dogian, you're in Vietnam right now. That's pretty cool. How is it? Is it doing good over there? Yeah, that's right. Do some crits on those flying skulls that the crit does negligibly more than the normal attack. I'm gonna get killed by these guys probably. They're gonna beat me. Are we gonna actually... Oh, we might actually get to 27 this time. Check that out. Mahahaha. Wow! What does this guy take to kill? Alright, so you got 3 of my guys left. We're definitely not surviving this round. But, we'll have gotten more gold out of it, and that's the important bit. Yep. Sorry. 2-on-1 is not happening right here. Alright. So we get 483 gold out of that. That's not too bad. What we can actually do for that is once we, what is new over here? Would you look at this? Not something that I actually want, though. Rocks are also kinda dumb. We're gonna buy, well, we've already got one of these Stones of Sight. So, you can equip them with specific stuff such that they get better. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in and invest in some of this, stuff for the tavern. We're gonna buy some new sodas so that I can get, more adventures out of it. Alright, so now I can get... God, I forget, like, ruffians and... Ruffians and paladins or something like that. Hey man, if you get a switch out of something, like, that's something that you should definitely study for. From this direction, we're going to get... already maxed out the armory and the wizard, because you just have to buy those. We'll, get the refresh option, and then let's also... Let's upgrade the... Let's upgrade the decor. Gives us better, better reputation, which gets us more people. So now from here, we've got just these naked dudes. But if we refresh once, now we've got some ruffians and thieves as well. So, that should be good. So we're gonna, not thieves, conscripts. They're like a knight's hired hand. So we're gonna hire some of these guys. And here's our party now. So we're gonna look in and see what we've got for... We don't need this many healing items. Let's have one of you guys have the Stone of Sight so that we now always know what the HP of the enemy is. And there we go. So everyone's got the highest grade stuff that I can give them right now. Let's make this happen. 20 more gold. Now let's see how they do. Yeah, it's a little bit better. I mean, their base damage is 10 now, which means that their crit's probably going to be around 15. And that'll be nice. In the meantime, how are you guys? So this game is great because it allows me to, like, have conversations with you guys because I don't actually really need to focus very hard on the game. You can get magicians. In fact, I think there are two different kinds of magician. There's like a normal old magician, and then there's necromancers, which do like terrifying, gross, negative magic, which is pretty good. Yeah, mage is pretty OP. Mages are kind of OP in this one as well. What I'm looking forward to is having the healer, though, because each of the characters on my roster right now, they can heal once because they've got a healing item. But healers just can heal until they run out of MP, and that's crazy good. So, there's supposed to be a typhoon coming over where I am in Japan right now, but it isn't coming yet. And so it's like, come on, man, if you're gonna do this, at least do it quickly enough so that we don't have to have another, like, extra day of school. Yeah, take your time, dude. I'll be here, watching my party, beat the crap out of people. It's a good time. So I found this, blood orange Fanta, which is actually really good. It's got a really rich flavor to it. It's very blood orangey. Hello, Kristen. Thanks for coming up and watching with us. I appreciate it. We're just, gonna watch my dudes get systematically picked apart by a flaming spin of fire, a devil with a big knife, and a phoenix. Are we actually... Yeah, we might actually beat this bit of the level. Look at that! We made it all the way up to 30. We're not gonna beat this boss. No way we're gonna beat this boss. Ouch. Yeah, burn is not gonna help, right? Yep. Double pyroblast? Come on, dude, that's overkill. Well, we made it all the way to 30. We got some magma shields out of it, too, which is, gonna super help. So let's buy some more sodas. See, like, real actual blood orange is actually quite good as well. There we go. So we've bought that stuff. Of course, that means that I can't actually afford any of the good adventures. So we're gonna sleep through here, and we're gonna hope that... Yeah, no, we didn't get any. Crap. So we're gonna hire just some guys, and then I don't have enough gold for it. Alright, well, let's just go with 3, I guess. This is gonna be good. But yeah, no, like, actual real blood orange soda, or rather, actual real blood orange, the fruit, is quite good. It's got, like, a very, like, rich, deep flavor to it, in addition to the normal citrus, like, citric acid bit going on, which I think is quite good. The problem is that you wouldn't think so, but Japan makes it very difficult to get your hands on fruit. Like, actual, real fruit, not just like, oh, door? Fire trap, good. Yes, wonderful. But yeah, no, like, it's hard to get your hands on fruit here. You can buy vegetables, like, tomorrow isn't coming. You can get meat and fish and things. Fish is actually kind of weirdly expensive where I am right now for no discernible reason. But that's a thing. But in terms of fruit, fruit's actually pretty rare here for some reason, and I don't understand why. In terms of what percentage of the blood orange is blood, that depends on how quickly you pick it. The more ripe you get it, like the instant it's ripe, it's about 65% blood, but then that blood starts turning into, oh, flame sword. That blood starts turning into just normal old orange juicy type stuff pretty quickly, so. This class has a skill that consumes magic points. Sweet deal. Let's hire him. And do we have any ruffians that we can hire? Yeah, we'll hire him. And we'll hire him. And I can't afford anyone else, so we're going for it right now. Oh, I don't have enough gold. I don't have enough gold to warp anywhere, so we're gonna start from 0 here. Taxis are kind of lame, I agree with you, Dogian. They're really expensive, too. It's like, what's going on, man? So, for the first several minutes, we just get to watch my fighter wreck everyone. It's pretty good. And he uses a fire thing. He's got drop kick. Unfortunately, that also has been using up all of his MP, so now he doesn't have it anymore for the higher level stuff that's going on. Uber is cool. I don't know if Uber exists in Vietnam. Got us a battle axe. Not really that useful. We've already got enough of those. Give me some flame sword. That would be the way to do it. Dum dum dum. I like this game's music. It's actually got like dungeon music, which I think is cool. Dum na 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 na. Drop kick. You've got magic? Drop kick. Drop kick magic. Feed me. Yeah, I actually considered driving for Uber for a while when I was back in California, but then I realized very quickly that you can't when you have a smart car. You have to have a car that can sit up to 3 or 4 people in it. And smart cars can sit 2. So that was me out of luck. Which was a shame. Come on, guys, beat 'em up. Beat 'em up. Even with only 3 guys, we've made it through quite a few of the levels. Good show. Well done. We gotta get an entire team of fighters is what we gotta do. There's an app called Grab. Ah, that's fair. I haven't heard of Grab, but then again, there's a lot of different, like, pseudo-taxi services right now. My main thing with the pseudo-taxi services is that you don't need any qualifications for it. You can just download the app and be that. And I mean, like, it's cool that there's a cottage industry out of it now. I really think that that does help with the economy and make it such that people can actually afford to be alive. But the other portion of that is, well, we've seen some pretty, like, bad stuff happen. With, I beat him with one guy. But we've seen some pretty bad stuff happen with, like, the ride-sharing apps and things, so. Got me a Toidle Shield. Gonna get killed immediately. You shouldn't have healed yourself, you should have just kept going. And we died. There we go. Haha, alright. So we got some more turtle shields, some more iron armor. We've already got all of that, though, so. Okay, we're gonna hire you. We're gonna hire you. We're gonna... Still no? Here we go. More of you. More of you. And then let's hire you also. Okay, so we've got a pretty good looking team right now. We're gonna switch one of you out for the sight stone so that we can see the HP all the time. And we're gonna show them what's for now. I mean, it's not always a serial killer or a kidnapper. Actually, most of the time the problem is with the passenger more than it is the driver. Like, the drivers tend to be pretty chill. It's the passengers that are just the worst. And, like, it's at the point where if you're an Uber driver or a Lyft driver or whatever, you pretty much are required now to have a dash cam, because if you don't, then someone's gonna say that you threatened them or something like that, and you have to have video evidence for it. So it's like, it's kind of a dangerous job. See you later, Dougie, and thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. But I don't know, like, it's not the worst job by any stretch of the imagination, but it's certainly not like a thing that I would consider doing, especially now. Like, especially as a person who might have opinions. Cause, like, you're expected to be talkative and, like, chill and shit. And, like, you know, have candy in your car or whatever like that. But at the same time, it's also like, if you talk to somebody and they don't like the thing that you say, immediately you're boned. Because they're gonna start saying things that, like, oh, I was threatened by this guy, or like, oh, this guy is anti-Semitic, or whatever, some other bullshit that they're gonna try to pull. So it's a dangerous job, especially for somebody who has, like, an online persona to keep up. Drowsy trap? Two of my guys are asleep. Hey, wake up already. Beat up the sentient sword. Yeah, that's it. Beat up this... Am I awake? No, I'm asleep and burned. That's the best. So I just essentially have 3 guys now. One of which is gonna die. There we go. There we go. Ever heard of Presentable Liberty? I have. Isn't that the game that's kind of like Papers, Please? It looked like an interesting game. If it's the one that I'm thinking of. Cause like I played Papers, Please for a little while, and it's actually quite fun. But that was during the phase that I was playing, like, I was playing Reigns, I was playing, Beholder. I still need to go through and play the Beholder DLC, because it looks like it would be a lot of fun. Yeah. We're gonna get owned. Yes, that's it. Get dunked. Get thee dunked upon. Oh, and there he goes. Goodbye. I love how they're just like, I'm gonna die. Instead, I'm gonna run off. Pyroblast insta-kill? Not burn insta-kill. Good. That's alright. 38's not bad. A walking simulator inside a cell where you read mail and get depressed. Oh, yes, I do remember that game. I haven't played it, because, of course, I haven't played it, because, you know, but, it sounds like it would be interesting. Sell. Okay, so what stuff don't we need? We're gonna sell all of this. We're gonna sell this thing, because we don't need it. We're selling this iron sword. We're selling the axes, because we don't need any of this stuff. Read mail and get depressed, my life in a nutshell. I kind of feel bad. There we go, we've gotten rid of all of that. We can even sell one of these. Do. Let's sell this guy and this guy. Oh, we gotta sell both of those. All of these. And then 3 of those. Perfect, there we go. I am so hesitant to trust anything regarding, green slime just gives you 15 HP. I'm so hesitant to do anything, regarding Kickstarter right now. Cause, like, I backed a thing, and it's 6 months delayed, and it wasn't even a game or anything. It's like, come on, you guys, like, can we please do the thing? No? Okay. Okay, so for the tavern, we're going to buy some tables like that. Now we're gonna get more patrons out of it, hopefully. Now we're gonna hire some big guys. If I can get an entire team of these guys, that would be great, but I don't have enough gold. So instead, we're gonna hire some conscripts. There we go. And we're gonna switch you out with the sightstone, just like normal. There we go. A lot of games have been sort of failing recently. Not even just recently, like period. A lot of games have done poorly. My problem with it is, like, I worked on a game that went through Kickstarter. And it was okay, we did a good job, but then my company that I was working through took me off of the project once that thing was done because the design was finished. What do we need to keep the designer on for? And then they royally dicked up the game, and they printed it in an unplayable state. So the people who bought the game and have the bit of the PvP version of the game, have an unplayable set of map tiles, which is... It would have been easy to catch that if you just kept one of the designers on, but no. And I can't talk too bad about them. They're still like a cool company and everything. It's just they made very, very, very poor choices. Oh, we're warping. How far are we warping? 45? 43? 43 is good enough. Ouch. That hurt. And we're gonna whack him. There we go. So we can beat it up, and we're gonna beat it up. Check that out. We're actually doing pretty decent. Aw, come on. Doing pretty decent. Do I have poison on everyone right now? No, we're actually doing some good heals. Like, I'm proud of what I did on that game. But what they did after I left made the game just bad. Like, unplayably so. Yeah, it definitely is a water temple bit right now, and it's making it very difficult for me to progress. Because there's a cool lobster. This is where we die. And we died! Fantastic. Made some decent... Hey, look at that. But yeah, we made some decent money off of that one as well. Let's see what we got going on here. We're gonna conscript you. And we're gonna sleep till we get more of you. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. A party of 5 different physical fighters. What do we have for you here? 20% boost to magic attacks. Well, that's fine, because you've got Dropkick, the best spell. We'll switch you out with the Sightstone because of course. I'm ready. Let's make this happen. We're gonna warp to 40, because check that out. And there we go. We're fighting a lobster gentleman. This is the life, man. I just assemble the team and then they go out and do all the hard work for me. The problem is the higher levels you get in this thing, the more BS it becomes. Cause like there's a boss that you have to beat that you can only use these fighters. And like these fighters are pretty low level class. But it's at like level 300 or some shit. You have to bring in a team of all fighters because anyone that isn't a fighter, they use a skill that scares them away. Supreme Cactus Leader asks, in a general sense, do you like roguelikes or do you prefer games with permanent progression? And the answer is yes. I dig me a roguelike when I'm feeling like a roguelike. And when I'm looking for something that's got like storyline behind it or whatever, permanent progression games are fine that way. The games that I dislike are games that are tedious. A game that has no actual input from the player. Anything that, like, the main mechanic of the game is just tedium is like, yeah, no, we're not doing this. So, that I think is where I start drawing lines on things. Can we keep going? Oh, we might. No, we're not gonna beat this. Ah, man, our guy with the Sightstone is gone. Let's just hope that they don't knock us all out right off the bat. Okay, yes, just keep drop-kicking. Keep drop-kicking, damn it! Worthless, worthless! Worthless! There's a game called Renowned Explorers. You know, I have heard of it, actually. Drop-kick it. Nope, damn it, I was so close to beating that boss. Hey, I got a shark shield. Check that out. Yeah, I might look into it. I might put it on my list of stuff to look at. Alright, so let's get some sodas going on here. What do we got next? Cherry I need 2.5K for. So, let's hire some guys. We're gonna go out and get them. Let's make this happen. But we gotta keep equipping the Sight Stone, because nobody wants to hold it. We're gonna move forward and see if we can get past level 50 this time around. With a little bit of luck. With a little bit of luck, maybe one of them will stick. Oh man, George Watsky, what a good musician this guy is. Crap, that's 3 of my 5 guys poisoned? No way I'm living through this one. This is going poorly. Incidentally, check out that wicked-ass shark shield that I got going on. It's just a shield with a shark coming out the front. What the hell? Poison and burn? Yeah, good. I like that. That's a good thing for me. It only actually happens at the end of the turn after the monsters go. So if you can kill everything all at once, then you don't actually have to deal with poison and burn. Unfortunately, now we've got 4 dudes, which means we do have to deal with it. I mean, somehow I've lived through this far. See if there's a chance of me staying alive through level 50 of this as well. Oh, the poison wore off. That's nice. Are we gonna heal? Can we heal? There we go. That's what I'm looking at. Alright. Of course you're poisoned again, because why wouldn't you be poisoned again? Is this gonna be the is this gonna be the 3 things again? Yep, the 3 things. We're not making this. Not making this. Infect is so broken. It's so good. Why is it so good? Like, when I used to try to do competitive Pokemon stuff, my strategy was almost always, like, Leech Seed, Toxic, and a bunch of other status effects stuff. Achievement unlocked Boss Buster? If you say so. Alright, so we're still not good enough for that one, so we're gonna buy some new guys. Bum bum, ba-da-da-da-da-dum, ba-dum. We just gotta keep getting these guys until we've got a party of all 5 of them. That's what I'm talking about. Now hey, yes, 2 shark shields. What is this? Immune to status effects. We gotta get us more of that. Having that would make things pretty nice. We can actually switch this thing out, probably. So now you've got 2 heals, 2 immune to status effects, and then 1 guy who can see things. Alright, so let's, 5% discount for hiring costs. Let's buy a bunch of that. There we go. What else can I buy for like 500 right now? Nothing. Okay. Alright, well, let's make this happen. Here we go. Warp to level 41. Yeah, I was kind of a loser back when I was doing more Pokemon stuff. Like, I had a group of people that was like, yeah, we're gonna train and, like, do Pokemon events. And I always brought Grass and Ghost. Grass and Ghost were my things. We got a warp. Are we warping past 50? We warped all the way past it. Look at that. Well, we didn't even have to fight it. That means that we've got a fully healed party at the next set of 10. That's pretty good. Of course it's a poison trap. Why wouldn't it be a poison trap? Toad's fine. Toad's okay. Oh, good times. So, how are you guys really doing, though? Like, you know, are things doing good? Is where you are an okay place right now? Because, like, I've looked at some of the places that I could have gone. Like, some opportunities that I had that I didn't take because I took this one and went to Japan instead. And they're not really all that great. Where I am right now is pretty good. I'm pretty pleased with the place that I'm in right now. I think it's actually probably one of the better choices I've made. Of course, we've got Infect out of it. Why wouldn't we get Infect out of it? Why not? Beat him up, beat him up, beat him up! Yeah! And, like, I don't know, I like Japan. I think it's a pretty good place. It doesn't have all of the opportunities that I want in it, but I'm not gonna get all of those. Crap. It didn't poison me, though. That's nice. You know, it makes sense that you are in Australia, Cactus. Where are you, around Perth? Got some, actually the gentleman that I had an interview with is from Melbourne. And we died! We got a katana! So coral plate's actually pretty good as well. Nifty. Yeah, Brisbane doesn't seem to be that bad a place. What have you got for me? Business is picking up. Start stocking some VIP items. Ah, yes. These are the ones that you have to have stupid amounts of money for. Good, yes. What have you got for me? We don't need these. And we don't need those. See, now, you're the first person from Australia to tell me that it's not Melbourne. Because the gentleman who's from Melbourne is like, yeah, it's from Melbourne. So, in lack of actual evidence, I'm going to start calling it Meelbourne now. Meelbourne. Hey, medical school sounds like a good place to go, though. I mean, if that's the thing that you want to do, then that's the good place to do it. I actually considered going to medical school a while back as well, but then I didn't, because instead I went into theater. And ha. I'm not complaining, theater was the best choice that I made in my life, but, you know, there were other things that I probably could have done as well. I do not regret it. Get more of these. Alright. So we got this fully kitted out party. Gonna throw in the sight stone. What does the magic bottle do? Target recovers MP. Don't need it. Switch to a healing item. There we go. Let's make this happen. I mean, it doesn't even matter how long it takes for you to do the thing. If it's the thing that you wanted to do, you know. What's that thing that everyone always says? If you really want it, you'll make... what was it? If you want something, you'll make it happen. If you don't want something, you'll make excuses. Something like that. But I don't know, like... I don't regret very much in my life. Going into theater is definitely not something that I regret, because it gave me a set of much more balanced skills than most people my age. Like, I know carpentry and electronics and lighting and how to make clothes and all kinds of, like, actually functional, practical stuff. But, you know, it doesn't make a lot of money right now. Ha 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 ha. Huh. Not like I'm not gonna go into game design also as well. I've done tabletop game design. Have my name on a big box. Finally coming out. But, you know. I don't know. I feel like if you spend too much time regretting the things that you did in your life, then you're just gonna die unhappy. And if I'm gonna already die unhappy, I don't want it to be because of regret. And we died at level 58. Man, we are not getting anywhere. We're definitely not getting very far at all. Let's keep hiring guys. Give me this. Give me this. Give me that. Give me one more of these. See, Broadway is not the only thing that theater is or does. I worked primarily in California. Mostly in California. I also kind of don't like musicals, and Broadway is all musicals. Warp? Yes, got us a warp! Check that out, we don't even have to fight the boss. Oh, we have to fight the boss. Okay. Haha, one round, we did 250 some odd damage to it, and now it's gone. That is what I am talking about. Assassin Dagger, check that out. See, and like, I was mentioning how good the music in this game is. I wasn't lying, it's pretty good. Fucking poison, great. But it didn't affect anybody, that's nice. That is a shame that you've never seen live theater before. It is quite a lot of fun. And like, the artistry and work that goes into it is insane. But, you know, some people just don't get that opportunity. And yeah, it didn't work. Good. Ha, suck it. I don't know, I feel like it's like a sort of fundamental experience for humans to see live theater. I forgot to put the sight stone on. Wow, that is an AoE attack that really wrecks face. And we got ambushed, so we're gonna die. I mean, I've been in choir performances and musicals and things myself. Plenty of that. In fact, the very first musical that I was ever in was Beauty and the Beast. Which, you know, good. Monster meat. Actually, it turns out I was in Beauty and the Beast as a first year in high school, and then one of the biggest shows that I ever did the costumes for was Beauty and the Beast, a Disney's production of Beauty and the Beast at 3D Theatricals in California. That was a good time. Come on, give me a... There we go, that's what I'm talking. We should be able to buy a good set of, like, new adventurers in the next round around. We do not need the Well, I guess maybe the MP might be okay. Ah, don't need it, don't need it. We're gonna equip some healing. Like that. Oh, wait. Please equip that, and then you... Plus 2 HP regen per turn actually kind of sounds good. We'll see what that does. Coctus, you kind of sound like you hung with my group. My group of kids was the group of kids that, after we graduated, they instituted a strict uniform policy. We had a dress code before that, but after we left, they were like, no more reds, no more blacks, because those are the devil's colors. I went to a private Christian school, which was the problem. It was a problem. Ha! Suck it! I mean, like, I guess you can kind of still see the influence of me having been the outcast kid in school as well. See, Kirsten, maybe everyone was a goth kid. Maybe you were a goth kid, and you just don't know it. Door says this one? Crap. 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 This is not gonna work out for us. But there we go. Okay, we might actually do this. We might actually survive it. Good, yes, good. Nah. Nah. Giant snow golem thing. Beat him up. How's it going, Peasham? 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 Thanks for coming by. Plot twist. Got a ninja suit. Okay, now this one has got more progression to it. We've already gone up like 20 levels in this one. One of it was thanks to a fortuitous warp, but you know. Let's see if we can't get another one of those soon. Well done, Peasham. Nah, it's a pretty good, like, idle game, because it also allows me to just, like, hang out and chat with you guys. Plus, it even has the word dungeon in the title. It's perfect for Dungeon Walk. Doo-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee, doo-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Pay us ham. It looks like one of your new items has negative stats. Some items boost one stat at the cost of another. Yeah, I know. The demon shields takes away some health, I think is what it was. We got some money out of that. Gladiator is here. It's a tough world. Seeing the success I thought I had it made got me thinking, why not stick to what you're good at? I'm pretty good at fighting, but here's the funny thing. Turns out all the fellas here have adventuring backgrounds. Of course you do. That's why I am here. I think we've come a little stir-crazy sitting in this tavern all day long. I bet for a small fee you could convince us to help out. What do you say? Oh, good. Now I can hire those guys. How much do you cost? Build a unique team strategy? Gladiator is an unlock, huh? Yeah, we're not gonna worry about that. We are going to buy some new sodas, though. We're getting a conjurer out of that one, which will be a good magician character. We're gonna switch out, so we've got some conjurer, fighter. This will be a good one. Fighter and fighter. 2 mages, 3 fighters is actually pretty decent. 30% chance for plus 70 damage. We're gonna switch you out for the 20% boost to magic attacks. Like that. So that then we can... 10% damage reduction is actually quite good. So it's either 75 damage or 70 damage and 10% damage reduction. We're gonna take the damage reduction, I think. Oh, but wait, what's the attack on it? I actually think I've only got one hero's sword anyway. Hero's sword's definitely better. And then let's see, you should keep your MP stuff. This fighter can take the sight stone. That should do it. There we go. So we've got the bolt storm that hits everybody. Here we go, let's make this happen. We are going. Yes, please do it. And there we go. I really like this game's music. Like, it's so appropriate, you know? It's a French saying that means, do you believe in the darkness within us all? Good, yes. Yeah, we're actually, like, I'm making some headway in this one. The first couple, like, maybe 100 or so levels are a little bit slow. But then you start making mad gold. Ouch. Please don't do that. Can we even get to the end of a thing so that someone can get healed? Yeah, there we go. Gotta get me healers, man. Gotta buy the healer's soda. Hey, check that out. Bam. And then you've got that stupid extra thing there. There we go. Of course he's asleep. An icy tomb kills half of my guys. Good, yes. That's what I was looking for. Did I ever play Chrono Trigger? You know, I've played several hours of it, but I've never finished it because I never owned it. It was always like at someone else's place or at their behest. It's a good game. By no stretch of the imagination would I say it's bad, or that I wouldn't go through and play it again. It is simply that I have not. So, what have you got for me? Ashen Armor. Ashen Armor is at 20. What have I got for armors? 28, 25. Alright, so let's buy 2 of these then. There's that. We got katanas! Katana. That's probably okay. Oh, man. Yeah, there's a lot of endings to Chrono Trigger, yeah. As opposed to why we don't have, Frankie from One Piece. I don't know. It sounds like it would be something that he would come to, really look into. Frog is the best character, by the way. You are 100% correct. Fighters. There we go. Now we do some re-equipping real quick. Switch you out with the magic attack. I don't know. Do I want to keep the hero sword on him? Let's keep the hero sword on him. And then, let's see. You've got the ones that are immune to status effects, and the MP... let's switch you out like this. Plus 35% gold earned actually sounds like a good time. This seems... okay. Let's make it go. Gonna get us to level 100. That's gonna be our goal for this stream, is to get to level 100. Beat the guy. Because there's a special boss every 100 levels. Ah, man. Actually, if we're talking about characters that have frog-like characteristics, I don't know anything about the series, but there is a girl in Boku no Hero Academia that has, like, frog powers or looks frog-like or something. Anyway, she's the best. She's the best character in that show, and anyone who says otherwise has no idea what they're talking about. Frog Girl is best. She's the cutest shit. Like, come on. Who would say otherwise? Who would say otherwise is wrong. Wow, I'm just getting stomped on this time. Did I get a warp that I don't remember last time or something? Good lord, I'm getting destroyed. Holy crap, I got wrecked. Why did I get so wrecked? Alright, we're getting some conjurers. We're getting some fighters. The topic of discussion coming up about Frog Girl? Probably. I don't remember. The answer is probably. Alright, what do we got going on for the next one is 7.5k, and I have not got that. But I do have a 5% discount. Ah, Tsuyu is her name, that makes sense. Yeah, she's the best though, like 100% so. Anyone who says otherwise is patently wrong. And I will stand by that character choice. Like, I don't do the dumb waifu thing, but if I did, I'd probably have to be like, alright, well maybe Frog Girl does it for me. We are going to get to level 100. Warp! Yes! And the answer is, we got to level 80. We got to the boss with the full thing. We're gonna do it. We're gonna beat them, and it's gonna be good. Beat them. Come on. Do it. Don't get killed, please. Okay, we beat one of them. We beat one of them. Why? Throw more lightning at them. You can hit more of them at once. We're gonna beat them. Look at that. Oh no, one of my guys. Holy crap, he lived through that. Yeah, I don't think I've ever obsessed over a cute anime girl. In fact, I would like to... Yes, this is the best music! Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Good, yes, best music. This is the best music in the game. These sets of floors. Good. Yes. I mean, like, there are a lot of characters that I enjoy. I don't think I've ever been obsessed with an anime character, though. It's a good time. I'll tell you, a lot of my students, my middle school students, talk about having waifus, and I'm like, bruh, you're 12. Stop it. Traps are best grills. That's why my waifu is a mimic. She is the ultimate trap. She looks like a treasure chest until you open, and then all of a sudden teeth, and then death. We've been doing pretty okay then. See, and that's what I'm talking about, Peasham. Like, if you like a character, that's totally fine. If you want to obsess over it, I guess? If that's your thing, if that's what you want to do, like, far be it from me to stop you. Does our stuff look okay? Yes, the stuff looks okay. Fighter, you can switch to Sightstone. There we go. And let's do this. We're going all the way. Oh, Luca. Some major fake booty. Goddamn. See, like, this is why I keep you around, Cactus. You make good puns in my chat. If we're talking about traps, like characters that I like that are actually trap-type characters, then, Bridget from Guilty Gear. Bridget from Guilty Gear is great for that, because like, it's a plot point in the game that he convinces the womanizer. Like, the womanizer comes onto him and he's like, you know I'm a boy, right? And then the womanizer character's like, oh shit, what have I done? Yeah. I mean, if I kept you around for any other reason, then it wouldn't be nearly as impressive, would it? Oh goodness. We're getting close to level 100 though. Would you look at that? What have we got going on? We are making this happen. We might actually get to the boss in this one if we don't get murdered right now. We've got the... Ah, why? Why didn't you... It's okay. That's okay. It's fine. Give us a fountain? Nope, fire trap. That's good. That's what we wanted. This is gonna work out fine. So my guys are all gonna die now because Burn is going to kill them. I've got one guy who's still at 100% for some reason. Yeah, maybe we're gonna... I don't know, Bridget's great. Bridget's a good character. I actually used to try to main Bridget in that game. Didn't work out well for me because I didn't know what to do with the yo-yo thing. This is not happening! Oh my goodness! We're gonna die. Do I get one more? Yeah, no, that's not working. Well, we almost got to level 91. That was alright. Hire me some conjurers and fighters. Here we go. What do we got that's decent here? 35% boost to magic attack. This looks okay. Switch you out for this. There we go. Well, yeah, I mean, obviously that was the storyline with Bridget is always like the most expected junk. It's the most like straightforward, like, I'm dressed up like a girl. Hey, let me hit on you. I'm a boy. Oh shit. It's like the oldest version of the cross-dresser story ever. Warp? Yes, we got a warp! We going past 90? No, we just go straight to the boss, but we're boss now with a full party, and that's the best way to do it. So he can one-hit KO people with Pyroblast. That is dangerous. Come on, beat him up! Beat him up! Beat him up! Do more damage to him. Oh no, one of my mages that isn't really that important. Beat him up, you guys! This isn't happening, we're not gonna beat him. We might, no, we're not making this. We might actually get it. This guy, he's gonna do it. We beat him. So the DBZ fighting game that's coming out real soon, that's out is in, what, beta? Beta keys right now are out? Yeah, I'm kind of excited for it. There's some pretty interesting stuff that looks like it's gonna be going on there. There was that DBZ, like, online fighting game a while back that I thought looked pretty interesting. I never had a chance to play it because I didn't have the money or the PC at the time. But it looked fun. I definitely will give this one a shot when I have the chance to do so. We're gonna switch this one out with here, just like that. And let's do it. Go to level 91, because we're gonna get to level 100 in like this time or possibly the next one. Do 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 do. Yeah. You go, you guys. Who do you think you're gonna main in the DBZ fighters? Yeah, a lot of people are talking about how it's a very similar to Marvel vs. Capcom. A friend of mine who is one of the professional fighting game players that I know is like, oh my god, it's MBC. This is my jam, because his main thing is MBC, but he can play basically any fighting game pretty well. Anyway, he's a pretty chill dude, and he's like, yeah, man, this is gonna be a really good game, so I trust him. I would like to play ARMS, I just don't have the system for it, because Nintendo systems are stupidly expensive. So, shrug? I kind of am not playing fighting games right now, because I don't have the wherewithal to be able to, like, actually go through with getting good at them. I'm just bad at fighting games. I was okay at Guilty Gear Midnight Carnival for a while. And I was really good with Sharp Reload. But then they changed everything when they put out Xrd, and it was like, oh, okay. MVC Infinite isn't the worst game ever. That goes to Street Fighter V. You can get it here, it's just everyone has bought it, like, far into the future now. So, like, you have to pre-order, you have to put yourself on an order thing right now, and then wait, like, a month or two before you can get it. Like, one of my fellow teachers went to try to get a Switch the day that they came out without having pre-bought it, which was a joke. And, that was the day that it came out, like a long time back. And now, he still doesn't have one. I did see a used one in a shop for about 400 bucks the other day, though. Ever watched Code Geass? Yes, I watched the entire first season, and then did not feel like watching the second one, because I couldn't... Like, I gave that way more of a chance than I give most things. And it was because, the gentleman who plays Hasid on my, D&D stuff was living next door to me at the time, and he was like, we're gonna watch this thing. And I said, yeah, okay. I gave it as much of a chance as I did because the characters were designed by some of my favorite mangaka, but that's all that they had to do with it. Clamp designed the characters and then fucked off. And it's like, okay, if that's how we're doing it, I guess. I sure do wish that you guys had more to do with the story than just this. But oh well. And like the idea behind it is kind of fun, I guess. But at the same time it's like I can't get behind it. I can't get behind it. I tried. I watched the whole first season. It's definitely true that like you can switch out the concept of I'm not a weeaboo, I'm Japanese. Yeah, it's quite funny. You can definitely switch out the word 11 with a bunch of interesting parallels there. Actually, my ex-girlfriend wanted to have a wedding where she was... her fiance was supposed to dress up as... not Lelouch, Suzaku. And she was supposed to dress up as Pink Hair McPrincess Girl. Whose name I'd ever remember. Geass is like Sword Art Online, good for first-time anime watchers, but that's about it. I disagree. Sword Art Online is garbage to anyone. And that's all there is to say about it. See, now, you caught a thing that I said. Her fiancé wanted to be Suzaku, but that wasn't me. It's a complicated time there. A lot of things that I did not understand. Yeah, those were some weird times. If you want to watch a show about... I liked Sword Art Online back when it was called Dot Hack Sign. Fight me. We're gonna switch this fighter to have the green thing so that he can just dropkick all day, day. Now, Log Horizon is good, don't get me wrong. I liked it. I watched it 10 episodes or so before I got bored and then forgot that it existed for long enough. Dee-dee-dee. Now, the only reason that you'd want to be Suzaku is so that you can do his ridiculous spinny kick thing. The Spinzaku! The big goop thing that followed Tsukasa around? Yeah, that was the one. I am excited for the .hack GU remaster because there's an entirely new game gonna come out with it as well. And that's gonna be intense. Actually, the fighting game gentleman that I was talking about before is more hype for it because his entire life has been, like, .hack Sign, .hack Legend of the Twilight Bracelet, .hack Roots, .hack all the things. Give me all of the stuff. And I was like, yeah, I like .hack, but you like it more. Granted, I've cosplayed multiple characters from .hack, so I'm not gonna... I will not knock any .hack. That is because New Haseo has a bad character designer. I didn't really like Haseo very much to begin with, but he is an okay character. The main character of Sign, Tsukasa, was a very mopey character, and Dot Hack Sign is kind of a slow anime to get into, but you know. Hey, we got a full heal. Too bad we lost one guy right before it. That is the problem with Kirito and his entire bullshit gang, is that he just is the most generic character possible. So, you know, you do what you gotta when you're literally the most generic type character you could possibly be. GU Volume 4 might... I don't know, I was under the impression that it was an entirely new game. As well as a movie. There's a movie to be with it as well. Oh, good. We're gonna die because this guy's got so much health. Face me if you must, but you must know this. The outcome of this battle changes nothing. No, we're not gonna beat this guy. No way we're gonna beat this guy. We got to level 100, though. Oof. Well, a lot of conflict in that show would be fine if people would just communicate with each other like a normal set of people would. No, Tsukasa is way better than Shinji. At least Tsukasa doesn't masturbate over, the comaed body of a friend? And then cry about it later. If you are talking about the weird, like, cat girl thing that followed Tsukasa around, yeah, that is a thing that it, mentioned, because only Tsukasa can actually hear it. We lost, but he only had 281 health left, so he might actually have been able to do it. Hehehe. Well, we got to level 100, and that was the goal for this stream, and it only took us 1 hour and 6 minutes. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys very much for coming along. I hope that you enjoyed this, this edition of Dungeon Walk. Almost didn't happen this week, but it's fine, you know? We did the thing. We did a good thing. So thank you guys again very much for coming. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I appreciate you guys coming along. If you did enjoy it, the like and subscribe buttons are waiting below the video. You can click on stuff. There's links in my description for, like, the subscribe button, the Discord server, that kind of stuff. Dungeon Walk. You know, it's the Chinese food restaurant inside the dungeon. Oh, Cactus, what would I do without you? But yeah, like, subscribe, send support. Thanks, I appreciate it. You guys are super rad. I will see you in the next video, whenever that is, whatever that is. See you guys later. Whew. Bye.